Information Literacy, Module 1.3. Information Literacy as a Catalyst for Educational Change. As you view this video clip, please have the Bruce article, Information Literacy as a Catalyst for Educational Change, open as well. You can split your screen, or you can print a copy of the article, but it's important that you follow along with the article as you proceed through the slides. You can read the article first if that works better for your particular learning style. You will need to have the article in front of you in order to engage with the content in this clip. The ideas taken from this article will form the basis of your tutorial session in the online discussion for this week. At the beginning of the article, Bruce makes some big claims about the importance of information literacy in our society. 3 of her statements from paragraphs 2 and 3 of the article are shown on the screen. Do you agree with her assertions? Be prepared to discuss your opinion in this week's tutorial session and in the online discussion. Take a look at the examples the author gives of how the teaching of information literacy is approached in New Zealand, Australia, and Ghana. What do these examples reveal about the range of approaches to teaching IL and the distinction that is made between IL and IT literacy in those countries? Be prepared to discuss the approach taken in your own education based on your experiences as a student and based on where you were educated. Although Bruce discusses the 2 sets of IL standards that have been used most predominantly in the educational sector, the Information Literacy Standards for Student Learning, ALA, and AECT, 1998, and the ALA, Information Literacy Competency Standards for Higher Education, ALA, 2000, we will not be focusing on those in this module. The IL standards are the primary topic for Module 3, but it is good to have an overview of them here. For our purposes in this session, we will focus on the 3 modules of IL that have been predominant since early 2000. These are listed on the screen. Using a graphic organizer of your choice, a Venn diagram, a T-chart, a mind map, compare and contrast the 3 different models. Bruce argues that making information and information technologies available to the world is not enough, and that's where you, as future educators, come in. It will be your job to ensure that your students are empowered to learn through active learning using real-world information resources. On page 6 of the article, Bruce draws on the work of Patricia Breivik, 1998, who outlines the kinds of change that are necessary for information literacy to be developed effectively. Breivik argues that the passive transmission of information typically provided through lectures and textbooks does little or nothing to promote active thinking or problem solving. This is the reason, incidentally, that these video clips, although admittedly pre-packaged, do not simply convey information, but instead ask you to engage with the content as you proceed through the course. The other components of the course, the tutorial sessions and the online discussion, encourage you even further to develop your own ideas and to discover, explore, and share your understandings with others through a socio-constructivist approach. Back to Breivik. What are some of the changes she suggests need to occur in IL education? Delors, 1996, proposed 4 pillars or foundational principles for education in the 21st century, which are listed on your screen. How does the IL education model proposed by Bruce and Breivik mesh with those principles? Bruce offers 4 case studies to illuminate the important elements required to forward the IL agenda, all of which are highlighted on the screen. Please select one case to examine closely and discuss the important implications of the findings in the case as they relate to IL education processes. Bruce identifies 4 critical components that all IL programs should have. Take a moment to read the components and consider whether anything has been left out. Is there anything you would add to the list? These will be the components, along with any that you think might need to be added, that you will focus on when you begin designing your own lessons and activities for your future students. In addition to the critical components, learners of all ages need opportunities to experience IL, reflect on that experience, and apply their understanding and skills of that experience in new learning contexts. Experience, reflect, and apply. Hopefully you've done just that by the time you've completed this first module.